Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome new subscribers. I'm Woodsyke. I'm here to show some wood carving, cottonwood bark. It's kind of a simple face, not very extreme, I think. I have a bunch of pieces I'm looking at through here, seeing which one I want to use. I think I decided I'm going to use the one that's in the middle. It seems like a better piece right there. Yeah, I'm using an old school Dremel. Yeah, it's a model 370. Pretty reliable. Also using a worn out saburrtooth burr. It's kind of like worn down, so but I still use it anyway for some stupid reason. I don't know why. It's not as aggressive as the newer one, but I guess I'm trying to get my money's worth out of it. But anyway, yeah, I just switched over to these little chisels to remove the top layer to get into the softer area, because it seemed kind of frivolous to be using that saburrtooth on the outside when I could just use hand tools to get the bulk of the material off faster than it does with the Dremel, believe it or not. Yeah, the video sped up a little bit for the sake of time and space, memory, and yeah, I just wanted to get this initial rough out stage out of the way. That's how I always work, and then focus on details later on in the video. You'll see, but I'll have the video chapter marked, time stamped or what have you, so you can navigate a little easier. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing good. We just had a summer solstice yesterday on the 20th, the beginning of summer and the longest day of the year, I believe. From down here, from here on, it's like days get shorter, I think, gradually, until we hit winter solstice, which is the shortest day. That'll be a ways away from now. Yeah, this is the rough out stage, as I want to mention. It's like the getting the basic shapes of the face down, more or less, and then from there it's just like small details afterwards. Right now, I'm just trying to remove this material, and it's getting kind of cumbersome. Yeah, I switched over to a hand chisel. Some gouges here. Again, it's a back and forth process. I don't like to hinder myself with one tool. Try to be more diversified with tools. Also, marking in the areas on the face that where I'm gonna put the proper position of the eyes and stuff like that. So, yeah, I didn't have much success with the chisel, so I'm gonna switch over to this mini circular saw blade that fits on a Dremel, and it's good for cutting out some chunks fast and easy. But you also got to be careful. This thing could be dangerous if you don't watch yourself. Just make sure your blade's on tight so it doesn't go flying off. Basically screws onto like a mandrel, and then this is an 1/8 inch mandrel, as a matter of fact. And this particular tool I bought with different blades, assorted blades, different diameters, and basic hardware store. You can find these things depending on which one you go to. This one came from a place called Menards. It's more of a Midwestern, East Coast style store, kind of like Home Depot. But these tools are pretty sharp. They got little teeth on them like a little saw blade, so you want to be careful when you're working with this one. But right here, I'm just defining facial features more in a definitive way. I'd say, like, more, bringing it out faster, more angular style, because this blade only has a certain amount of I don't know, freedom of movement, so you can only do so much with it. Yeah, this bark is on the tougher side. It's more solid, and you can see the close-up of this tool I got here. Yeah, it's a tool you might want to keep in mind depending on what kind of work you do. And very handy in other aspects too as well. Not just carving faces, but you can use it for general carpentry, for touch-up work or whatever, small places. So yeah, here I got the Stylo Plus again. I use this for the end game part of the video, usually detail work where it doesn't require much torque or anything like that. I guess this tool is originally designed for engraving too. Light work more or less, but nothing heavy duty. Yeah, this piece of wood also has a fissure or a crack going through down by the mouth. I don't think I'm going to fill it in with any glue or anything like that, but I'll just keep it as is. Just maybe it'll add to the piece somehow. I'll just leave it as is, more or less. But I was going along with the newer spherical saburrtooth burr here. It's on the newer side, so it's a lot more sharper and aggressive. But I like the smallness of this sphere because it can get in tighter places than the bigger one. So, yeah, I tend to use this quite a bit towards the middle and end stage because it does a good job at removing material in a rapid way. Yeah, it looks like the face is coming along pretty well now. You start to see what it's going to look like. It's going to have a smile on its face. You gotta keep pushing the edges of the face down, give it more depth, more roundness to the face, like the edges around the mouth there and around the eyes too. You want to kind of like pushing in more, give it some three-dimensionality instead of having a flat look face. Give it a more natural look, more or less. Just gotta constantly brush off that sawdust and all that stuff. But there's like zero buildup on the saburrtooth burrs with these cottonwood bark pieces of wood. It's all pretty clean wood. It's not like a gummy up like the pine knots. So it's almost like zero maintenance on the burrs. So Yeah, switching over to a carbide burr. It's a forney burr. It's a football shaped kind of burr. It's a pretty narrow and elongated, so it's good for getting into the eyes and stuff like that right there, as well as the mouth. Just want to bring out the definition a little more. Otherwise, the face doesn't seem to jump out at you as good. But it's more flat, you know. You want to put some accents in here and there. Yeah, hit the face with some steel wool, knock it down the roughness. Always helps you assess the face a little more too as well, so you see what you need to do or what it's going to look like too. Also in the end. Yeah, using a spherical diamond burr here to smooth out the rough edges on this piece. You can see it's kind of got a lot of roughness to it, so I'm going to use the diamond burr to smooth out some of that stuff. When I decided to use the larger forney oval burr, it seems to smooth out really well too. So you could use different tools to achieve the same purpose. The only good thing about this burr, it's like a lot larger, and you can cover more area faster. Yeah, this carbide burr is good for metal products too, as well, and I'm sure stone. So it'll be interesting to see in the future when I try to do some stone work with this stuff, see how it works out. The carbide burr is relatively expensive burr. I think it retails around $10 or something, but yeah, but it's well worth it. I mean, if you're into the carving things, I guess it's it's okay to spend a little bit of money on certain things here and there. Yeah, it's definitely well worth it though. A few extra bucks for tools goes a long way. Yeah, the next project I think it's gonna be in pine knot wood spirit. We'll see how that goes. I like to switch off here and there, get a balance going on. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing some more pine knot hunting in the mountains too as well. So I'll let you guys know because I think I'm gonna have another contest like I was mentioning before. And it's gonna be a giveaway box again for some pine knots. So I'll pack it full, make it worth its while. So yeah. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. So for anyone interested, it'll be open to anyone that's a subscriber. So yeah, it looks like this video is going to be ending pretty soon. About 5 minutes or so. But anyway, I just want to say thanks to everyone for stopping by and everyone that's new on the scene as well. And I appreciate that. Yeah, I should be having some pretty cool stuff on the way here soon. So stay tuned and we'll keep it real. Yeah, I jumped into like another carbide burr, but it's a small, like 1 or 2 mil spherical burr, just to get those details done in the face. And I use this steel walls again to smooth out things and stuff. So this one's actually a diamond burr right here. I'm kind of going over the final bits just to get the rough off, give it a more smoother look. With this wood, you can go both ways. You can go for smooth look or rough look, doesn't matter. Seems to work out fine. Yeah, the crack on the guy's lip is more evident now. It's like a couple fissures over there. Doesn't seem to detract from the overall piece, though. Seems to work well. Maybe adds to a crooked smile or something like that. But yeah, this piece turned out pretty well. Yeah, this is more or less a study in face sculpting, nothing too fancy, no beard or anything like that. So, just your basic face, nothing more. Just with a little twist, a smile on it. Give it some spirit or personality, more or less. Yeah, it's funny how the smallest change on the face can turn something completely around, like a downturn of the mouth or upturn, more or less. At the corners of the mouth, more or less. You can create like a smile or a frown. It's pretty simple once you get it down. Hey, thanks everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. We'll see y'all in the next one. Take care. Okay, bye.